Happy New Year, everyone, and welcome to another year of many more books and their movie adaptations. Since I'm not quite done reading my next project, I'm taking a little advice from one of my subscribers and doing a top 10 worst adaptations list. And every item on this list has been covered on this channel already, and the videos can be referenced for more details as to why they made this list. So here we go with the top 10 worst book-to-movie adaptations. Number 10 is The Entity, because of their blunted and watered down, not quite happy ending. We'll call this a content ending. The story is just cut to the quick at the very end with a briefing on how the family moved away and is now okay. It makes it look like the makers of this movie were tapped out and just wanted to get it all over and done with. Number 9 is The Howling. Great story. I'm looking forward to reading the second and third. The movie rolled with almost none of it, and the werewolves were goofy looking. Number 8 is The Lawnmower Man, and this movie is not the Lawnmower Man from Night Shift. It's an up-jumped adaptation of Flowers for Algernon and nothing more. Number 7 is The Mist, because of the ending, and of course the stupid miniseries attempted and just it went so poorly that it not only did it tap out after one season, it's not even on Netflix anymore. Anyway, they didn't have to blunt it the way The Entity was also blunted. There was nothing wrong with the way the book ended, without really ending at all, just kind of a continuation into the unknown. Number 6 is Kiss the Girls, with so much potential thrown away because so many unnecessary suspense building elements were left out. Number 5 is Needful Things. Also, so much wasted potential. It had a fun ending that was just thrown in the trash. Defeating the devil himself with shadow puppetry. I do vote for a remaking of this as a mini-series. And filmmakers, please, please, please don't screw it up. Number 4 is Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. It was such a fun read, well assembled to give it all the trappings of a conspiracy theory, and then made into such a ridiculous movie, especially with that burning train track escape at the end. Number 3 is The Stand, particularly the 2020 mini-series. There was also so much potential and so much depth and emotion wasted. And so many emotional elements that deepened the story and the victory over evil just left out completely. And I was looking forward to this miniseries and was sorely disappointed, and the last episode was beyond ludicrous. Number 2, in more than one capacity, Revenge of the Sith. Star Wars 3 Revenge of the Sith. So much depth, emotion, and strong dialogue, and even some action, squandered for reasons I can't discern, and replaced with the weakest dialogue I've ever heard. Number 1, and the reason I started this channel in the first place, Hannibal. This is my favorite book, and it was adapted twice, to the big screen and the small screen, and done completely wrong twice. I could go into the details ad nauseum, and I left none out when I made my video about it, and how it is the darkest and most stunning Beauty and the Beast inspired romance story I've ever read, adapted into sheer boredom and an excuse to be gross on screen. So with all of these, my suggestion to get a full experience is get the audiobooks if reading is not your cuppa. That's okay. Get the audiobooks and you'll be very, very pleased. I promise you that. And that is my top 10 worst book-to-movie adaptations. I do recommend also visiting each video for more in-depth details. Also, don't be shy in the comment section whether you agree with me or not. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Share. And if you still have an appetite, Check out my sponsor in the description. And as always, I thank you for watching and we'll see you next book and movie.